run up to the Pahalgam attack on April 22nd, 2025. So Ajay, this also shows how deeply planned this was, because these cell phones, they were imported in 2021 and 2023, but up until 2025 for 2 years they remain unused, and just before the Pahalgam terror attack they were in fact they started using these cell phones. So clearly it shows a pre-planned strategy over there.
Yes, you rightly said. That is what have been disclosed by the authority, that these phones which was imported in 2021, 2022, that phone was not used for about 2 to 3 years. And why it was not used? That is the reason that the suspicion arises, that it was a planned move of terrorists, that they want to they don't want to use this phone, and then when they started using it, the time they started using it, that was the time when Pahalgam attack was carried out. So it clearly shows that it was a planned move of these terrorists and the mobile providers, and that is the reason that they have taken such time not to use that phone. Maybe to avoid any traceability of this phone, that's why they have done it.
Absolutely, Ajay. Please do stay on with us. Now, according to investigators, the attackers carried two Xiaomi Redmi series phones, an Orange Redmi 90 imported in 2021 and a Black Redmi Note 12 imported in 2023. The devices, according to the investigators and certain reports, were recovered from the three attackers: Faisal Jatt alias Suleiman Shah, Habib Tahrir alias Gibran and Hamza Afghani, after they were killed in an encounter at Mulnar Mahadev in Dachigam forest, Jammu and Kashmir on July 28, 2025. Now, Ajay, we know that after Operation Mahadev had started 90 days, they traced these three terrorists who carried out the Pahalgam terror attack, and when they were neutralized, these phones were found on them. And the investigators are saying that one was a black phone. These were Xiaomi Redmi phones that were in fact imported in 2021 and 2023. So these details are also emerging very clearly, Ajay.
Right after the Pahalgam attack, authorities in India, they have clarified and they have clearly said that whosoever will be behind this attack, they will be exposed, and that is what they have done. The first priority was to neutralize the terrorists, those who were responsible for that attack in Pahalgam and in Dachigam, Harwan area after Srinagar. All the three terrorists, they were neutralized by the security forces, and it was a 90 days operation, because they basically they were trying to hide themselves from Pahalgam. After carrying out Pahalgam attack, they moved from their location to Harwan, and then they were hiding near the Dachigam forest area. But security forces, they have neutralized all the three terrorists, and when it was Faisal and other associates, they were neutralized, and weapons and other things were recovered. And when the phone was recovered, that investigation started, and during that investigation, they came to know that how these phones basically, that was imported from a company, Xiaomi, which is a Realme series, and the T90 and other phones that they have recovered from the spot. During the investigation, they found that all the details over there, whether it is a Faisal Bank and the other company, those who are involved in importing these phones, they also under the scanner, that how they basically have imported phone, and for more than 2 years that phone was not used, and it was used only when they had planned their operation. They had planned this terror attack in Pahalgam. So that's why it's a major thing that. Once again, Pakistan is exposed that how these people, the terrorists, those who basically got training in Pakistan, then they have been provided these phones, these logistics, these money and other things to carry out attacks over here in the Jammu and Kashmir. And what has happened after that attack was carried out, that Operation Sindoor was also launched to ensure that all the terrorists as well as the terror commander, those are sitting across, they have to face the consequences of it.
Absolutely, Ajay. Please do stay on with us. In fact, reports have now revealed the method of tracking the origin of the phones. following an inquiry with Xiaomi Global.